So yesterday we talked about addition of rational numbers. So today we're going to talk about subtraction of rational numbers. This is lesson 2.4. The fancy algebraic definition, which we're not going to focus on too much, but I want to show it to you, of subtraction of rational numbers is this. For all rational numbers A and B, the difference, this is a subtraction problem, A take away B, is the number C, such that the number C plus whatever you took away is going to give you A. When it gets weird is when you have a smaller number and you're taking away a larger number. And all this is telling you is, what do I have to add to this number, this 10, to get 8? Well, if you think about it, I would have to add a negative 2, right? Because I have to go backwards 2. So 10 plus negative 2 is 8. So since I figured that out, I can say that 8 take away 10 is negative 2. Now I know that's kind of weird, and that's not the way we're going to think about it when we do it, but I just wanted to show you the background and how it really works out. We're going to think about subtraction using this definition, or this rule, I should say. Subtraction without a number line. Let's think if we don't have a number line in front of us. So for all rational numbers A and B, the difference, A take away B, is actually equal to A plus negative B. So we're going to think of it in terms of adding its opposite. To subtract a rational number, add its additive inverse, which is its opposite. So look at these examples in green I've given you. 8 take away 3 equals 5. And if we think of it in terms of this definition, it is 8 plus negative 3, the opposite of this, which is 5. 4 take away 7 equals negative 3. So the way we're going to think of it is 4 plus a negative 7. And you know, if you're at 4 on the number line and you go backwards negative 7, you're going to end up at negative 3. That's why we're going to think of it just like this. Negative 4.5 minus 2 equals negative 6.5. So the way we're going to think about it is negative 4.5 plus negative 2. We're going to go backwards even more, which is negative 6.5. All right, I've got some more examples up here because sometimes they get a little harder. Not necessarily harder, but maybe scarier numbers with decimals and fractions. So let's take a look at these. 2 take away 6. We're going to say 2 plus the opposite of 6, which is negative 6, equals negative 4. Negative 86 minus negative 400. This is negative 86 plus the opposite of negative 400, which is positive 400, which equals 314. Negative 4.2 take away negative 3.6. So we're going to think of that in terms of opposite again. Negative 4.2 plus the opposite of 3.6, which is 3.6. And we add that together using the rules we've learned in the past. We have negative 0.6. Here's one that looks scary just because it's a fraction, but we're going to treat it just the same. Negative 1/2 take away 3/4. Now I decided that I need a common denominator here, so I changed 1/2 to 2/4. So negative 2/4 plus the opposite of 3/4, which is negative 3/4. We Add that together, I get a negative 5/4. So write these down. Just think about them. We're going to practice them tomorrow together. Here's a couple more examples with more numbers. 8, take away negative 4, take away 2, take away negative 4, plus 2. We're going to apply the same principles to this. This will be 8 plus the opposite of what's in here, which is 4, plus the opposite of 2, which is negative 2, plus the opposite of negative 4, which is 4, plus 2. And when we add all that up together and take these two away, we get 16. We'll also encounter some in our practice that have variables in them. And don't let the variables scare you. These X's or whatever letter it is, we're going to treat them the same. So if your problem says negative 4, take away negative 2x, plus x, take away negative 5, we're going to do it in terms of adding the opposite. So negative 4 plus, what's the opposite of this? 2x, plus x, plus the opposite of what this is, which is 5. And if I put my like terms together, I have 3 x's, and negative 4 plus 5 is 1. So write these down. Don't let them frustrate you. We will do them together, some in class tomorrow and some on our own, to see how we understand this. Thank you very much.